Worthy of every song we could ever sing.
I just took a pregnancy test.
Worthy of all the praise we could ever.
And I tried to record this earlier and I didn't record it.
Failed.
Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I was saying, you take that one after all.
Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. You're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you.
10 years and be like,
We're at our second doctor's appointment.
Oh, there is no one like. There is
19
none
weeks, 1 day today.
Oh,
We just saw the anatomy scans. We're seeing the newborn baby has its toes and
show who you are.
Gotta move her.
so cute.
With your
Guess what, guys?
Guess what?
We're having a baby.
That's right. Very exciting news.
Exciting. Okay, so in this video, I obviously just want to share with you guys that we're having a baby. It's very exciting. Woohoo! I don't really know what more to say other than that, but I thought I would sit down and just talk about like how we found out, maybe a little bit, because those stories are sometimes fun to hear about. So, I guess we found out like coming on 6 months ago now, so I've obviously known for a long time. But we basically started trying. We were very casual about it. I didn't want to like track and be super scientific and all that, so it did take us a few months to naturally conceive. I did start to feel a little discouraged because it didn't happen right away, and weirdly enough, like so many of my friends, the first time they try, they got pregnant, or like the first and second month they got pregnant. That's very much like a miracle. But that happened to a lot of my friends, so when it was taking us like 4 or 5 months, I was starting to feel discouraged. And I would even cry about it sometimes, and then I'd try to snap myself out of it and say like, you know, I don't want to live in fear of it not happening. It's better to live in faith. And I listened to this specific sermon that really helped me. I'm gonna try to find it, and I will link it below. But it, like, long story short, it really just encouraged me to put my faith in God and stop doubting him, because by thinking to myself like, oh, is it ever gonna happen? Maybe I should mentally prepare for this could take like a year, this could take over a year, you know, that's normal too, that happens a lot. Instead of like getting myself to a place where that's okay with me, that's okay if it takes a long time, I realized like that is doing the opposite of putting my faith in God and believing that he can do good and big things for us and our family. So, you know, that night when I was feeling really bad, I listened to this sermon and it encouraged me. I then like prayed that night with Rudy, and I thanked God for our future baby. Like, I completely switched mindsets and knew that like our baby was coming, and it was in God. It was always in his plan. It is, you know, his plan. He's always speaking, he's always working. And so rather than just like doubting and being filled with fear, I just was filled with gratitude that that was something that he had already planned for us. And, you know, he brought us this far. We're married. I found a wonderful husband. So I would just encourage you, if you're trying for a baby, if it's been a few months, there's no way to make that necessarily easy, but I highly recommend just like really pushing into your faith during that time and believing that God does big and beautiful things, and he's like working for your good. And don't let any of the fear or the doubt creep in and take over and make you think that you have to be okay with it taking a long time. Instead, just shift and say like, I'm so grateful for the plan that you have for our life. And then the next month, that's when we found out we were pregnant. So yeah, that's a little bit of the story. You know, we've gone to a few visits, we've seen the baby. Actually, maybe I should get the pictures I have, hold on. Okay, so here's the photos from our latest visit. The 3D ones are always a little, I don't know, a little scary looking, but I'll show you these. And then when she was showing us our photos, she was doing the whole anatomy scan actually, and we are waiting to find out the gender of our baby. We don't know the gender, and we don't plan on knowing until birth. Surprisingly, that was Rudy's idea. I think we both enjoy anticipation, and there's something about like, I love my baby because it's my baby, and I haven't given it like much of an identity yet. It's just the baby that, like, you know, God had planned for us for our first child, and I don't really care if it's a boy or girl. So waiting until birth kind of just feels right as well. But I don't know, there's no right or wrong way to do that. Obviously we have technology to find out sooner, but anyway, baby names, we do have one picked out for if it's a boy, and we're 100% on this name. It is a unique name. I don't know anyone with this name, and it's not even in the top 1,000 names in the US for a boy. So it's very unique, but it's not complicated to say. So something about choosing baby names for Rudy and I is, if you watch any of my videos, you'll know that he's originally from a country called Moldova. It's near Romania. They speak Romanian. It's an Eastern European country. And he immigrated here when he was 8 years old. So his parents are his family's very much like first generation immigrants. And so we want the name to be easy to pronounce in both languages, both in English and Romanian. And also, if it's a girl, I'll give you a little hint. I really want the name to end with an A, because in Moldova, that is the tradition. I think it's changing over the years, but literally every Moldovan woman I've met through Rudy's community has a name ending in A. Lilia, Amelia, Alyssa, Jessica, Karina, Beatricia, Veronica, all of them end in A. I can keep going, but there's so many girls. That was funny for me when I first found out. I was like, wow, if you didn't know I was American, like, I certainly stick out now just from my name. But so for our baby girl, if it's a girl, I want the name to end in an A, just as like a little tribute to her heritage. So we don't have a girl name finalized. We have a few. I'd say we have like 3 that we're kind of thinking about. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. It is so exciting to finally be able to share with you guys that we are pregnant. The baby is due sometime in the winter. I don't want to share the exact month yet. Maybe I will. But you already know I'm like 6 months along, so you could do the math. And we're very, very excited. And yeah, thank you for watching. And certainly I think my content is going to become more and more about little baby, because it's definitely like what's on my mind. I'm putting together a registry, I'm planning a baby shower, all that stuff. So if you are interested in that sort of thing, just follow along. I post at least once a month, but hopefully I'll start posting more. And yeah.
Oh, there is no one like you. There is none beside.